Welcome to From Beneath the Hollywood Sign. If you love old movies, Hollywood history, or the golden age of filmmaking, this is the podcast for you. Hosted by writer-producer Steve Cubine and actress-writer Nan McNamara. And now, Steve and Nan.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Nan. How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to give a little preview of our first episode of From Beneath the Hollywood Sign.
Yes, our inaugural episode. We're so excited. We've got so many great stories to tell, and we're just ready to share them.
Well, the first episode is entitled Oscar Fumbles.
Yes, and Oscar fumbled quite a bit, as I think we all know.
Did. And he probably will continue to. One of the things you talk about is it being, for cinephiles, what do you call it?
It's our Super Bowl. I mean, face
Right.
it, it's our Super Bowl for sure. Lots of controversies, lots of fun, lots of water cooler chat the next day. It's absolutely an event.
It really is. It really is. What I thought I would do is talk about a couple of the things that we didn't actually get to speak to in the episode.
Oh.
I thought I would throw a couple of photos up and get your impressions of what you thought happened that year.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. All right.
And give people a little taste of what this episode is about. So
sure.
I'm
This is fun.
gonna look over here at my screen and I'm gonna throw up this one.
Ah, yes, this was a great and very interesting year. This was I believe 1964 Best Supporting Actor nominations, and we have Rex Harrison for My Fair Lady, and then we also have Peter Sellers for Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Love the Bomb. And this was an interesting year because you could almost see the old guard of Hollywood waning away while the new guard takes over, because you had some really cool filmmakers that were starting to, come into their own, like Stanley Kubrick and Mike Nichols. And this was the perfect example of old versus the new. And I think the Academy missed a golden opportunity to reward the new, fresh Hollywood in Peter Sellers. I think his performance was so brilliant in that movie. In fact, I think he should have won 3 Oscars, one for all 3 characters that he played.
Yes, he is a master of 3 different characters, and the film itself is so timely still today.
I know. But, unfortunately, the Academy, they were swayed by probably sentimentality, and they went with Rex Harrison, who, not my choice by far, but I think they missed an opportunity here.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be talking about Rex Harrison in a future episode. I won't give anything away, but for you Rex Harrison folks, let me throw up one more photo. And I'm going to bring this one up, not for the reason that people might think.
Okay.
So remind me of that point. Okay, here we go.
What you got? Oh, of course. This was a highly controversial win, and a lot went on here. With
right.
This one, you had 4 eminent supreme actresses. I believe Judy Davis for Husbands and Wives, and Joan Plowright for Enchanted April, Vanessa Redgrave for Howard's End, and then Miranda Richardson for, I think, Damage, But then you had this sole American actress, Marissa Tomei, who was charming and wonderful and lovely, but in a kind of frothy comedy, My Cousin Vinny. Well, against all odds, Marissa won. And poor Jack Palance, the presenter that year, he caught so much crap for it. And people said that Jack was senile and he read the wrong name. And he just repeated the last name on the list. Yeah, it was a whole thing. A lot of people were up in arms about this one. So lots of theories about this.
I remember I went back to look at the Jack Palance when he was giving the award and naming the nominees, and he was completely solid. There was no flubbing of anything. No. You could tell he was reading the names. He even made a joke about all of the actresses being from a foreign country, and everybody kind of went, huh? And he said, England and Brooklyn.
That's right.
He was completely on board with everything that was happening. Yes. I think what happened, and the reason I really brought it up, is I do think Marissa Tomei is a lovely, wonderful, extremely talented actress. Yes. I think what clearly happened is the vote went for the American because everyone else was British.
Right.
And, the Brits are constantly winning in this category.
Let's face it,
Yes,
they dominate our Oscars usually.
they do. They really dominate. And that year, they did not.
And it's funny because I think Hollywood has a history of having a vote that splits between two extremely strong performances, where the person who was maybe in third place has a chance to shoot up the middle and take it. I
Yes,
think you're right,
yes.
man. I think that's exactly what happened here. So we have great stories like this in store for you on our new podcast, and we really hope you'll check us out.
Our first episode drops on October 16th, and you can find us wherever you listen to your podcasts. We'll see you then.
Bye.